I'm Sarah Forgani with KENS 5 News Now. A 2-month-old baby is in critical condition after the father, a Bexar County deputy, left him in the car for hours. Deputy Antonio Almaraz was arrested Monday. Authorities say the 31-year-old took the baby to a doctor's appointment Monday morning. When he returned home, he turned off the car and went inside, leaving the baby in the car. About 3 hours later, the baby was found unresponsive in the vehicle. The child was taken to the hospital, and KENS 5 learned Almaraz has since been fired. He now faces several charges, including endangering a child. A jealous rage ends with a machete attack overnight and 2 people in serious condition. Police say the victim was visiting a woman around 2:30 a.m. at a home on Pitlock Avenue. The ex-boyfriend arrived and saw the guy inside her house, and that's when an argument broke out, and the suspect, according to police, began his attack with a machete. The victim grabbed the machete and fought back. Both were badly wounded and taken to the hospital, but the woman was not hurt. It is still unclear what provoked the attack. Talks of big changes at San Antonio ISD drawing concern and criticism from parents and teachers. The district is proposing 19 of its campuses close for good. SAISD has a plan they call right-sizing. The data is based off a recent study analyzing building capacity relative to enrollment. The district says enrollment has been declining for years, but schools have not closed at the same rate. The superintendent said it has led to inequities within the district and that this plan will benefit students and teachers in the long run. They plan on holding more meetings before a vote on the final recommendation. Meanwhile, the San Antonio Alliance of Teachers and Support Personnel is responding to this, calling on the district to reduce the proposed number of school closures and hold a community vote before deciding to close a school. They added that school closures across the country have had overwhelmingly negative consequences for students, their families, and their communities. Meanwhile, a 12-year-old brought a gun to school, according to police, and he was taken into custody. The student showed the gun to a couple of friends at the Jubilee Academy on the southeast side. One of those friends told a teacher, and the school was put on a brief lockdown Monday morning. School officials sent parents a letter with information of the incident, and now KENS 5 is working to find out if the 12-year-old faces criminal charges. EMS rushed to the city's west side after getting a call that a bicyclist was hit by a car overnight. This was at the scene at General McMullen and Querétaro streets around 9 Monday night. You can see multiple police cars, firefighters, and ambulances there. Police have not released what exactly happened, but our photographer said he saw a damaged bicycle and blood on the sidewalk. We'll have the latest updates on KENS5.com. Today, President Biden is addressing the United Nations General Assembly in New York City. He'll touch on the war in Ukraine and will rally support for the war-torn country. The president is also expected to address efforts to fight climate change. It's a meeting that experts say he needs to nail for continued international support.
He has to go into this not just as the leader of the West, but as one of the powers competing for and contending for the support and allegiance of a wider set of countries.
Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is expected to speak today as well, but Russian President Vladimir Putin will not attend this year. The race for Texas House of Representatives District 121 is getting a familiar name. Mark LaHood, the brother of former Bexar County District Attorney Nico LaHood, has formally announced his campaign. The area includes Alamo Heights, Olmos Park, Terrell Hills, and portions of Hollywood Park, San Antonio, and unincorporated areas of Bexar County. Mark LaHood says he's stepping up now because he believes our state and nation are at a crisis point, and it's time for bold, unapologetic conservative leadership in the Texas House. The seat is currently held by Steve Allison. St. Mary's University is celebrating. U.S. News and World Report ranked the school second in the West for best value. It also tied for the number 14 spot out of 120 regional universities in the West for academic quality. St. Mary's also ranked 20th in the West for social mobility among regional universities. For today's forecast, meteorologist Paul Morales.
All right, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hotter than it should be, Sarah. You know, normally we should see a high only of 89, but today, again, mid-90s, 96. Lots of sunshine, mostly sunny skies, and we do have another air quality health alert for today.
That's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Forgani.